Hey, greetings, everybody. Greetings, how are you doing today? It's a pleasure having you here. Yes, indeed. It's always a pleasure having you here at my little corner where we get to talk about the markets from the live perspective, where we dive in fundamentally and technically as well to find out what's happening in the market and if it's something that we take advantage of, right? So it's a pleasure having you guys here. And the time is 2 p.m. UK time, which happens to be 6 a.m. Pacific time, my time here in British Columbia, Canada. So I want to say good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where you are connecting to us from. First of all, I need confirmation from you if the audio is good to go and if the visuals too is good to go. And I'll need that very fast because as we already know, this is a live trading analysis session and I have a trade opportunity. So I need to get that out of the way and explain what I'm looking out for now and how we can take advantage of it. Also kindly note that as a disclaimer that the information we're giving you is strictly for educational purposes only and should not be used as a form of signal, right? So get to learn from what we're discussing and then take advantage of it. As what we try to do here is to show you how to catch fish and not to give you fish. Okay, thank you. I can see Sebastian Sydney said, evening, sir. Everything is good, sir. Thank you for that. Then Jay Claire said, good evening, sir. Thank you. Jocelyn, yes, thank you, guys. So, aha, beautiful. This is what I like to say. Zebulon Don said, yes, audio is good. When I see audio is good, and I see you reference the audio aspect in your chat, in your post, then it allows me to know, yes, indeed, we are together. Thank you, Nick Sampson. No problem with audio. Thank you. Beautiful. So now we are going to move forge ahead. It has been a pretty slow week, but then it picked up. And then I'm going to show you some of the things that I have on my radar for today. I hope we were here yesterday. If you were here yesterday, because it's a continuation. What happened, what's happening today is a continuation of yesterday. And if you were here yesterday, we'll just reference yesterday's first of all, before continuing with today's information. So yesterday, if you remember, we were talking about this dollar index for a while. And if you already know our routine, we always say first things first is for all traders to check the calendar. Check the calendar to find out what's happening under the hood, whether there's going to be volatility, fresh volatility later today or tomorrow or whatever the case might be. And of course, today is Thursday, the 25th of May. I repeat, today is Thursday, the 25th of May, right? And of course, we're going to be looking at the news based on today. For those just joining us, you're welcome. It's a pleasure having you here. If this is your first time joining us on this our webinar series, I'd like to quickly introduce myself to you. My name is Tolu, T-O-L-U. My name is Tolu. I'm from Nigeria, presently living in Canada, and I've been trading for more than 10 years. I have been opportune to have worked for a few brokers in Nigeria as international brokers from Cyprus, Forex Time, FXTM, and HFM. They're now branded HFM, Hot Forex as well. I've also been in partnership with a few other brokers as well in my little time in this business. So I know a thing or two about the market. I know a thing or two about the brokerage. And I'm not the best trader. This is my own personal disclaimer. I'm not the best trader, obviously. And I'm not the worst trader, obviously. Yeah. So that aside, you're all welcome. So looking at this dollar index, the DXY, as we have in front of us, we already told the story of how it was ranging, moved into different chart patterns, and of course, this is where the price is now. Where the price is now for me is very hot as a CT trade. CT simply means for counter trend trade. We have traders that trade with the trend, which is trend traders, and traders that trade against the trend. Now we had price break out of this area here of resistance. So naturally, it should not act as support. So as it broke out of this area here, it has now gone far away. And most times, price tends to do like a kind of parabolic, a kind of movement in this manner to test this area and then to push higher. And of course, the trend is clearly an uptrend, as you can see. The trend is clearly an uptrend. That means that as a trend trader, you should be looking forward to buying, and as a counter trend trader, you should be looking forward to selling. So from what we have right in front of us, you can see the channel up, right? From the channel up, price has now gotten to the height of the channel. And if you ask me, from my little experience, price needs to what? It's a thing of needs. It needs to reverse. Even if it pushes higher a bit more, it still needs to reverse. Why did we say it needs to reverse? Because clearly in an uptrend, when price tends to break out of levels, there is a heavy attraction, right? And price broke out of this resistance, it should not act as support. There's usually a heavy attraction based on price order flow. But some of us might have heard about order flow. What moves price basically is orders. And then we have pending orders. You have a lot of pending orders here. I can tell you for a fact, we have traders all over the world that have set pending orders over here. Right? That means that they're waiting for price to get back to this point in order to buy. And then some counter trend traders will take advantage of it and then try to sell from the top here and then take it down. Trying to sell from the top, you can use some things such as divergence using like the RSI tool. The RSI will show you clearly that most likely it is overbought. It is above the 70 marker, right? Above the 70 marker. And then it is showing you most likely that there is a sort of divergence, right? I'm going to explain the divergence now. I'll quickly put up the RSI so that you can see, because as I said, this is one I'm looking out for the dollar. And we had news for the dollar come out not too long ago. I repeat, we had, oh, sorry, I'm so sorry. I made a mistake here. I was talking about the charts, but then I was drawing on the Forest Factory area. Apologies. Let me check on my comments. I'm sure you guys must have said something about that. I just noticed that now. Apologies about that. Okay. Okay. Oh wow. Ferdinand George said I didn't attend yesterday. Okay. You can always watch the replay. I have the replay on my YouTube channel. I'm streaming live on my YouTube channel now. And you can also watch the replay here on the Trading Live platform as well. We also want to say thank you for Trading Live as well, for giving this opportunity to connect to different traders from different parts of the world, right? So on my YouTube and even on my Instagram, you can catch me at CSA Forex, So sorry about that. Let me just run through the chart again for this dollar, because I was explaining, but I was using the Forex Factory news slide, more or less. So I'm trying to explain that here, price broke out of this resistance here, right? And as broke out the resistance, you have the resistance here. Price naturally should come back to act as support, right? And then we have a lot of pending orders waiting here, a lot of buy limits waiting over here. And then you have CT traders, counter trend traders, CT traders over here, known as counter trend traders, that are waiting to reverse this trade and then to take it back down. Even if the price should push higher a bit more, they are still waiting. And then some traders tend to do a sort of fading, right? Where they enter here on the sell and it goes up again, they add another sell, it can go up again, they can add another sell, and so on. And they are doing this because they know for a fact that price is about to reverse. It has a strong potential. The potential probability of it reversing is high, and they can easily do this in a strategic way. So once it reverses, they'll have at least more than one position in profit, right? But this is a dangerous way to do this. Some of us might have heard about martingale, the martingale strategy, and that is one way to do this. But trust me, price should reverse here. We can put an RSI, and RSI is known as oscillator. The RSI stands for Relative Strength Index, and it will help us to know, oh, that price is overbought on this chart. Because if you look at this chart, clearly from the left-hand side to the right-hand side, the dollar index is pushing higher and higher and higher, telling us that it is an uptrend. So an uptrend, you want to trade with the trend and you wait for buying opportunity here at this area of support. You want to go counter to the trend and you're waiting where it is now. And that's why I said there's an opportunity, even though the opportunity is counter trend. And as we always say, as a trader, you must be able to understand both angles, whether looking forward to buying or looking forward to selling. You must be able to understand both angles, both sides of the coin, and so on. So there's an opportunity here for counter trend trading, but don't forget martingale could be in effect because it could easily push higher the more, right? And if it pushes higher the more, what traders do, they tend to add again to the previous sell opportunity. So that means that they will be increasing the drawdown, but they do this strategically. I don't know whether you guys have heard about the martingale trading, right? Martingale is it's one that you can use to make money very fast, but it's also one that you can lose your money very fast, especially if your timing is wrong, right? So once again, here is an area of untested. This was resistance before, so it's now untested as support. So we have orders, we have order flow here, we have pending orders waiting here. So there's a strong magnetic pull to the orders, to the pending orders here. And trust me, sooner than later, price has to drop. Even if it pushes higher, it has to drop and at least test this area here. I've seen this way too many times, and most likely we might see it again soon, right? So as we've been saying, we've been talking about the DXY, the dollar index. And of course, we always say check the calendar. And based on the calendar, we had news that came out earlier today, and that's Thursday, May 25th. We had high impact news because we filtered only the high impact news. So we had high impact news that came out at 1:30 p.m. UK time. The time now for UK is about 2:11 p.m. That is 11 minutes after 2 p.m. And we had high impact news that came out for the dollar. We had two of them that came out at the same time. And if you look, both of them are both green, which means a buy and a buy, right? So you're supposed to have been buying the dollar. So you are buying the dollar. But then what traders normally make a mistake in, they get the information here and then they just rush to the chart and then start clicking on buy US dollar, buy US dollar. But look at where the US dollar is. The US dollar is already at more or less highs. It's at a place of highs. And then you have untested here for support. Instead of buying here, that's why I would like to look for sell opportunities as a CT trader. And that's why I always explain to traders that, look, even if the news comes out and it's telling you to buy, it doesn't mean that the market is just going to buy immediately. If not, it will be too easy and everybody will be making money. You need to be able to combine the fundamentals and the technicals together. And when you can do that, you'll be able to see and understand and then take advantage. Once you can understand, you can easily take advantage of what is in front of you. And yesterday, we talked about price here when it got to this area here. For those that were here yesterday, you can go back and watch the replay if you were not here. We said this Euro USD, we're looking, we said this dollar index, the dollar index, we're looking forward to it pushing higher from here, and that has come into effect. Please, guys, for evidence sake, you can go back and watch the recording. It's on my YouTube channel, CSA Forex, and it's also on this Trading Live platform as well. It's not too far. You can easily find it and watch when we talked about the dollar and also talked about the Euro USD. Because as we said, the dollar will be going up. We now said the Euro USD will be going down. And we said a disclaimer that if you take the trade, that make sure you understand your risk management so that you can apply it according to your account balance. And if you guys remember, I actually took this trade yesterday in front of you. Yes, indeed. And that's why we always say that when it comes to trading, that is the live trading analysis session that we normally have, we would give you an idea, a rough idea of how we do our things because it is live. We explained to you, and I explained to you yesterday based on this area of supply here. We jumped in here, and then look at what happened. From where we sold, price went down, go back to these lows, broke it, and then went down some more. That means that naturally, this area will be an area of supply for price to come back to and hit and then drop down. I can as well manage my trades and reduce my stop loss like this and lock in more profit. And then if it continues to move more in my favor, I continue to lock in profit. But as we said earlier on the dollar, I'm seeing a reversal CT. right, which should occur sooner than later. That means that this one should also occur. That means that in no time, I'm going to be pulling the plugs on this Euro USD trade. I'm going to close my sell that was with the trend. You can see this trade here was with the trend. It was a downtrend, and we got our sell at the area of supply. Now we got our sell yesterday. I don't know whether anybody took the trade with us yesterday, but remember we gave you a disclaimer that this is not for signal or for educational purposes. But if you do take the trade, make sure your risk management is on point. You know how to calculate 1% or 2% of your account balance, of your own account balance, and not my account balance, so that you are not using the wrong volume for your own trades, right, compared to somebody else's. Okay, so we took this trade on the Euro USD, and more or less, this is the only trade I have taken this week thus far. But then I'm looking to reverse it. Now, how many trades do you even need in a week? How many trades do you need in a month? Trust me, you don't need too many trades, because once the risk to reward is good to go, right? 1 or 2 trades in a week, you are good to go. 1 to 5 trades in a month, you're also good to go at the end of the day. So this was one, the only one from Euro USD. And then if we cross over yesterday also, because of the dollar, you know that for pound USD, you know that pound USD also was on a down. And as it was a down, so that being the best place to enter over here. And we even had news that came up for pounds yesterday. I can see it also obeyed. So most times than not, price will always obey what is happening, especially based on the dollar. We already know that the dollar is more or less the number one currency out there in the world, apart from what the BRICS are trying to do. Obviously, to take them a long time and a lot of persuasion to persuade other countries to go with the Chinese yuan. But that aside, we're not here to discuss that. But this is one also for the cable. And if you look at the cable, we have areas here that price could easily come back to for a sell. So we should be expecting a reversal. It has been a downtrend on the cable as well. And you clearly see this on a lot of instruments. And of course, we talked about the NZD USD, the NZD being for the rate statements that came out yesterday, early in the wee hours of Sydney, Tokyo session as well. We had news that came out for the dollar, for the New Zealand dollar, that is based on the interest rate. They took it up by 25 basis points to 5.50 from 5.25, right? And then we saw the NZD as a currency. It took a big hit and then tanked across board. So this is the NZD USD that we're talking about now. And if you remember, we referenced this one here. This was the news, the candle. And we always say, whenever you see big candles, just know most likely it was news or occurred. Now, the good thing about this chart now is that in as much as it's a clean and clear downtrend from this time frame, the 1 hour, we normally use 1 hour a lot. After I explain this NZD USD as a continuation from yesterday, then I'm going to cross over to the comment section, and then we would go over the comments together, and then we'll see what we have based on the comments. Right. So based on what we have over here, what I like about this chart also is that now it tends to be giving us a nice chart pattern, which happens to be a falling wedge. Yes, a falling wedge, where we should have something happen in this manner, where it should bounce, break out of this here, and then retest and then push higher. And this is clearly an untested. It's actually too far as an untested, but it should get there, if not this week, then next week. Because I can't see any high impact news on the calendar, right, that should give us this move all the way back to this point, maybe until next week. And you know, of course, we should be having the non-farm payroll come out in the new month of June, as this month of May is more or less already over. And before you know it, Q2, second quarter of the year, will be over. Half of the year will be gone. And then we'll be talking about the second half. How has your trading been in the first half, by the way? Let me know. You can chat me up on Instagram at CSA Forex. Let's know how your trading has been, and let's see how we can help you out the more. So this is NZD USD here. I'm going to go over to the comment section, read some comments, and then also if you have any questions, look at them together and so on. So I have a bunch of comments here. Sorry. That's why most times I don't like to be far away from the comment section. Okay, and Rudolph Benjamin said, right, there's some replays. Yes, there's some replays. You can watch them. Cornel Elizabeth said, been waiting for your live, Mr. Tolu. Okay, great, we're here. Ford Paul said, the Martingale strategy. Yes, the Martingale strategy. Well, I am knowledgeable on a lot of strategies because when I started over 10 years ago, I was looking for the holy grail. I was looking for the best of the best strategy. So I kept on testing a lot. They work, I'll be happy. When they fail, I'll be sad and run away from them. And of course, that gave me the knowledge of a lot of things. So I know a bit about this, about that, and so on. Moving average, crossover, whether it's exponential, a little bit about Elliott waves, about different strategies, more or less. Okay. For pause also in training session. No, this is not training, it's trading. Trading is different from training. Training, I'll probably have to do some further explanations, but here in the trading, I don't need to do explanations as such. If you are new or struggling and you want to learn, you can chat me up and we can set up something for you. I run mentorship sessions for traders, for those that are struggling, for those that are new, that want training session. We can set something up for you. Jesse Roberts says, so we should wait for price to give a retracement first. Yes, I always wait for price to give a retracement, as I am a trend trader. And that's why when you add a tool, there's a special tool I normally use for those who have been following me for a while, the Fibonacci retracement. Fibonacci retracement, it works based on trend trading, following the trend. And that's why it's called Fibonacci retracement. Fibonacci is the name of the individual, and retracement is what the individual is all about based on that tool. So yes, we wait for retracement. Apologies also if I'm not able to read all your comments. I'm just going to just try and breeze through because of time. And that's why we always say, if you join the mentorship, we would have more than an hour together. Would actually be in a Discord or Telegram group together. And then we have the London and New York sessions to be having discussions about the market, where we even get to trade together. We get to trade together, learn together, and of course, grow together, right? So with that said, let's continue with what we have here. And as I said earlier, for this particular trade, right, I said I'm going to be closing out that Euro USD trade. More or less, I've closed it on my live account based on the dollar. And then I'm looking forward to doing a reversal, right? But still on the comment section quickly, Wallace Mallory said, then we'll wait for price to get to support. Yes, you wait for price to get support. A road said, wouldn't it be better to wait for the original trend? Yes, it's better to trade with the trend. It's safer. You know what you are doing, right? You could be a trend trader and a counter trend trader, or it is safer if I were to pick only one, trade with the trend trading, right? So that's just to explain to everybody. So just like chess, just like Monopoly or any game, board game, you should already know what is on the mind of both parties. Okay. First time hearing about it, Martingale. Okay, there's a first time favorite, so you will not advise it. No, I will not advise it. Martingale is very dangerous, especially if you are new and if you are struggling as well. You don't have a good understanding of the business, because we have people that have been doing this business for months or even years, but they did not learn it properly. They did not go to like a school. You want to become an engineer, you go to school. You want to become a doctor, then you go for read medicine or pharmacy or whatever the case might be. But most traders today, they just pick up a chart, they go to their trading view. Not really sure why people really like trading view. I like trading view though, it's just colorful in my eyes. But then they pick up trading view, they pick up the charts from the MT4, MT5, and then before you know it, they're calling themselves traders. Nope. I'm sorry to say, you are not a trader. You are a trade, but not a trader. Right, so that's not the way to go about it. Okay, we should be expecting a large retracement from Leila. Yes, you should. In good time. Let's see. Yeah, it was the buy for the dollar, but sold on the other pairs. Yes. Okay. It will need more than the news to break the new momentum. Yes, indeed. So it might be a gradual movement to that area, because the news tends to be a catalyst. The news is just a catalyst for where price is going to. It just takes there faster. But the price already knows that it should retrace to that point. And that's why I love the fact that this is live, so that when tomorrow comes or next week and we're referencing it, we You can always come back and watch this and say, yes, indeed, we talked about it here. And everything I'm saying is based on my experience, what I've seen over the years of how price has reacted, because everything is a pattern. Excuse me. Everything is a pattern at the end of the day. Yes, the news was rather slow. Morgan Hopkins said, yes, true, price is already on the overbought and it's training. Yes, I'll try to show you that even on this NZD USD, it is clearly an oversold as well. I'll try to show you that on the RSI. I'll put up the RSI indicator shortly and quickly explain that to you. I just want to just breeze through the comments, and the comments keep on rushing in. So apologies if I do not read some comments here. Would like for the dollar index to come down a lot and absorb the buy orders. Exactly, that's what we're looking out for. I think if it starts going down, it will align with my GBP USD analysis. Awesome job, Brad. Beautiful. I like the fact that we are more or less in tangent. We're more or less on the same page for our analysis, and that's why I love live trading analysis. And don't forget, this is just under 1 hour. And if we are opportune to be in a mentorship, trust me, you'll get a lot, and your learning would even be faster. I normally tell new traders that you can become much better than myself and a lot of us that have been struggling for years, and we have learned a lot of things because we're trying to unlearn the negative aspects of what we have been feeding ourselves with. Okay. Can you market and tell us the zone? Already closed sell on it, took profit this morning. Oh, nice one, K Rods. K took profit. K, did you take the trade with us yesterday? If you did, listen to this, guys. K, if you took the trade with us yesterday on the Euro USD, because you wrote already closed my sell on it and took profit this morning. If you did, then you owe us lunch. You owe me lunch. You owe me lunch. Tell me where you are. We can meet up, and then you do lunch for me. Don't worry, I'm not expensive. Just a little Starbucks and something on the side. Somebody said it's on the demo, though. Yes, this is on the demo. I placed my trades on the live, obviously, but I won't show you my live. I'll show you my demo. This is the demo over here. And what we do on the demo, we do it real time so that you understand better. Whether it's on the demo or the live, once I can show you how to trade the proper way, you're good to go. Just like astronauts. You don't fly astronauts to the moon and then you are putting them on training while flying to the moon. That is rather expensive. So they have simulations, right? Simulations, demos that they work on, they get better, and they can easily, duplicate the same thing and then go to the moon and so on. Okay, yes, took the sell. Meredith also said took the sell and followed good risk to reward. Awesome. Meredith, you also owe me. Okay, let me put it this way. Kay, you owe me breakfast. Meredith, you owe me lunch. Let's find out who owes me dinner. Okay, oh, wow, nice. Roderick Title said, I traded and closed it before the news. So I believe you are also talking about Euro USD, so you owe me dinner. Beautiful, so my meal is good for the day. Awesome. I like the fact that we're on the same page and we're making pips together. There's nothing like making pips together. Making pips is equals to making money together. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Kevin Beckley, I haven't even taken anything this week. Oh, it's okay. Euro is a sell, but close it too early. Oh, wow. Don't worry, as we're here together, you will learn some more, you take advantage. For those that would love to join me in the mentorship, we'll also look at some other trades. I have some other trades on the radar, and because of time on this, our free session on that Trading Live, I don't get to fully talk about them. Don't forget, this is not a signal, but more or less in the mentorship, I'll show you what I'm trading and we take it together. We must even take it together because that's the only way you're going to learn. More comments coming in. Let me just quickly rush through them, breeze through them. The pound still had to come up some more before it begins to full sell. Yes, that's true, Robbie. So we're waiting for that. Queen I Hope said, I think waiting to see the dollar index break the low first will be a good indicator. Yes, you could do that. You could wait for an engulfing or something or a form of signal. We normally wait for patterns or signals, or whatever the case may be, for us to enter the market. It could be a price action candlestick, or it could be a chart pattern, or whatever the case may be. You can see this nice chart pattern, this falling wedge we have on the Kiwi. It's a good one that you can add as confluence to the NZD USD. Right, I'm going to show you that shortly. That news was very crazy, although they didn't trade it. Okay, as you're talking about the NZD, because that was my time for bed. NZD, I'm not big when it comes to trading Sydney Tokyo session, even though I'm in BC, British Columbia, in Canada. This trade is done for the week, maybe for months. Okay, let's see. And you know the month is already around the corner. Put your heart and soul into it. Okay, NZD news was a very crazy one. Yes, it was. You can check the other NZD pairs, NZD JPY, NZD CAD, and so on. Let's see. Would like to see this because there are a lot of other peers that have it that need a retracement. Yes, indeed. Price seems to be trending now. Funny enough, in this summer period, because I believe we're more or less in summer or entering summer, whatever the case may be. Summer is known for sideways action most of the time because Wall Street and the likes are always on break, long break. So of course the volatility is not there as such, right? But it's a good thing we're still having some good trending moves. So let's see how that is. It was profitable for the first quarter by a lot, but the second is slow. That's coming from Chad Horace. Let me just scroll down to comments. I'm just going to have to skip a few. Olga Wash said, are you going to check gold price? Yes, we should check gold quickly. I still have issues understanding using the Fibonacci tool. Olga Wash, if you want to learn how to use Fibonacci tool, I recommend chat me up and we can schedule you for the mentorship. Mentorship will be good for you. You get to learn the Fibonacci. You get to add it as a form of confluence. Guys, if you are new or you are struggling, I want to ask a question. I ask this question from time to time, especially when I'm having like an exclusive webinar for those that have been struggling for a while, especially those that have been struggling for months or years. If you are here in this live and you have been trading for a while and you have lost money, you have crashed accounts, you have blown accounts, you have lost, good money, kindly type in the chat section. I'll scroll down to the bottom. I want to see how much you have lost. How much have you lost total in this business? I want to know how much you have lost total in the business. Okay, type it in the comment section. I'm going to scroll down now so that I can maybe probably look at gold for the person I said check on gold, and then we will talk some more and then see other things we can discuss before we round up. Okay, let's see some other comments. If you can walk me through the process of which process, Olga Wash? Oh, Fibonacci. Obviously, as we said, this is a trading and not a training session. I have a mentorship that will walk you through on more than one day. It is minimum of 1 month. I can see Duke Browning is saying, how much do you charge for the mentorship? You can check the website here, my website, www.cfaforex.com, for more information on that. We need to discuss, first of all, to know whether you'll be a good fit, right? You need to discuss to know if you'll be a good fit. It is for a minimum of 1 month, and I charge from $2,000 for those that are interested. It is not for everybody. I ask the question now, for those who have been trading for a while, have been struggling, how much total, more or less, have you lost, right? Because if you continue doing the same thing, you more or less continue to have the same results, and then more or less you continue to be on the losing side. Okay. And do we have any pairs for swing trades? That's Marguerite Zimmerman. Also, is it one-time payment or monthly? Now this is what you could do. You could do one-time payment, or I also do a payment plan. We could discuss that. As I said, we need to have a chat and find out whether you'll be a good fit. I need to find out where you are in your trading journey. If you are struggling, how long you have been struggling for, what have you been doing? Have you been able to go under any other mentor? What have you learned? What issues are you having? Is this issue of over trading, or you do not calculate your lot size? Like somebody said earlier, I think Olga said, doesn't understand the Fibonacci as well. So that could be for one thing for Olga Walsh. And depending on where you are, we'll discuss further the more on that. Chat me up on my Instagram, CSA Forex, or you can also schedule. I have a what's the name? I have a Calendly that you can, schedule a call. I'll drop the Calendly here so you can book a call and we can discuss some more. Let me just breeze through because of time. Malcolm said, it is always safe to trade with the trend, 100%. It is much safer to trade with the trend. Which trades did you close down? Raymond, we closed the Euro USD as it has gotten to the area of CT. We're not saying it cannot go down some more in our favor, but from the CT perspective, it's looking more or less like it's time for a reversal. And you can also strategically take advantage of that. A different way to look at CT trades, which I would not be able to, because of time, explain fully over here. I still want to check on gold. Someone requested I check on gold. How does the martingale work? I can't explain that now. Martingale basically, in a summary, is you adding more to your negative positions. Let me put it that way. Martingale is a strategy where you strategically, it's a strategy. Listen to this, guys. Martingale strategy is a strategy where you strategically add to your negative losing positions, especially when it is in an counter trend situation. That's the best time to use it. So that's the best explanation I can give. I can try to explain much later if you come on board on the mentorship. And for those that will be interested, let me know so that we can schedule something for everybody. I love using TradingView because it's very easy to use. It's very easy to use, but let me ask you this question, Beryl CC. When you're using the TradingView, does it help you to make more money than using the MT4? The answer is no. Whether it is the TradingView or it's the MT4, it doesn't mean you're going to make more money than the other. It's all about understanding price. And that's why for me, the TradingView is just colorful. Okay. Tyron, hopefully the month ends with me making some greens. Okay, hopefully that is the case for everybody. Sorry guys, let me just scroll down. I asked a question earlier. Let me see what I can have gotten answers. We said, how much have you guys lost from your trading? You've been trading for a few months, a few years. For those that are struggling, especially, how long and how much have you lost total? Give us an average. Let's see. Somebody's asking, a lot of experienced traders are actually seeing the dollar fall into peak positions. Elmer Penn, yes, that's what we said. We expect the dollar to drop for us to jump in. How do I get your mentorship? Veronica Brook. Oh yeah, I remember your name, Veronica Brook. You were here yesterday. Chat me up on Instagram, CSA Forex. Let's have a discussion. We know whether you're a good fit. We know your story, where you are in your trading, and then we could work on something together. And then you can also use the Calendly and draw the Calendly so that you can schedule a call and we can just talk directly. We can talk or we can chat, whatever the case may be. I'm on Instagram, CSA Forex. I'm also watching the chats. I have another monitor, of course. So I'm watching the chats to pay attention so that I don't miss out on my trade. I must not miss out on my trade opportunity. I am a trader, an analyst, and a coach. And of course, in the industry or in any industry, you must be able to maximize any and every opportunity that you have. Okay, so guys asking about the mentorship, guys, chat me up on Instagram, CSA Forex. You can use the Calendly link and book a call. Let's discuss, and then you can also start as soon as possible. I'll give you the necessary materials. I have the course materials, all the materials that you need. I have the trading plan, the trading journal, I have the risk management calculator. Don't worry, you'll be well fed and you'll hit the ground running as soon as possible. The only thing for you to do will be to pay attention and do as you are told. That's all. So hit me up and find out whether you're a good fit, and then we'll see how we can take it up from there. I can see a lot of comments coming in here asking about the mentorship. Guys, chat me up the more and we discuss it. Or just quickly, I might need to just scroll down fast. I saw somebody write something about my name. Seems a lot of people owe Mr. Tulu a full name. Oh, Hazel Horatio. I'm sure you guys saw Hazel Horatio because I'm just skipping through and I see a lot of comments here. Beautiful. Aries, Bridget, really a great time watching your live. Thank you. I wish this live could last for like 2, 3 hours, 4 hours, but we keep that for the mentorship because the mentorship is our little home, our corner where we have so much fun, and then we buy ourselves lunch because as we are making pips, we're all making pips together, we're all making money. Keith Brad said, I will take your next trade too. A disclaimer on taking my next trade, make sure you understand risk management and know how to calculate your risk, know your risk tolerance, whether it's 1%, 2% you can part with, because we tend to have losses as well. The only good thing now is that our winners, based on the risk reward ratio, will take care of any loser at the end of the day. So I have losers, please. I have losers. Not all my trades are winners, please. Oh, Leopold Dobby said, I placed the EU trade on live and left too early. Wow. Don't worry, you don't owe me full lunch. Maybe you just owe me a Starbucks or maybe a Tim Hortons. That's all. Just owe me coffee, Leopold Dublin. I need to overcome fear in this market. Leopold Dublin, any person that's having the issues of fear or greed, chat me up. The mentorship will be good for you guys. Trust me, we all need a mentor, whether we like it or not. We have a mentor, and the mentor myself would help you to overcome fear, will help you to overcome over trading, help you to overcome a lot of negative things that is a norm. Trust me, I have been through all of these things. They say he who wears the shoe knows where it pinches. I have worn all these shoes before. I've been trading for more than 10 years. I have that little experience to help you and stay in the right direction. K Rose, thank you. Guys, you can see I'm not the one saying this. K Rose said, lunch it is. I'm in Paris. What would you like to have, sir? Beautiful. K Rhodes, I might take you up on that. Early August, I should be in London, in UK. And of course, London is not too far from Paris. So I could just hit the train and then be in Paris sometime. So let's see how that goes. K Rhodes, continue to join us in our sessions and I'll give you more information. Guys, I might probably let you know, probably through video. Most times I don't turn on my videos, so it's not distracting. And of course, it's early in the morning here. It's about 6:40 a.m. Let me just turn on my video quickly and I might just switch it off after. So I'll just turn on my video so that you can see my face. Sorry, it's still early in the morning here. So you can see my face here. I'm just going to scroll down and I'm going to turn off my video so that it is not distracting. Let me see. Let me turn on my video. Is my video on? I think my video should be on. Let me know confirmation. Okay, so let me just quickly read up the remaining comments here. Thank you, Kate. So you owe me lunch. And Hazel said, since a lot of people owe Mr. Tulu a full day meal, awesome, I love that. So you can see, I help people to make money and then they feed me as well. So I feed you, you feed me. The world is a better place. And of course, everybody can smile. Okay, beautiful. Woodrow Nora said evening time in Asia. Awesome. We know we're from different parts of the world, and that's why I love this Trading Live platform. Some of us are in the morning. For me, 6:40, 6:41 a.m. now. I'm monitoring on my phone, as you can see here, 6:41 a.m. Some of us are in the afternoon, UK time, 2:41 p.m. Some of us are in Asia, and so on. So I always like it when it's engaging. That is very good, meaning you are full. You are full already. Yes. Look at my stomach. I'm full. I need people that will book. I can book down for lunch and dinner for tomorrow and even next week. Okay, so what are we going to do today here, the LC? We're looking at this. Look at the NZD-USD. You can see it's still dropping down. I'm going to talk more about this. We're going to add the RXI to this. I'm just trying to cover all your comments, but at the end of the day, your comments are too much. I won't be able to read up all of them. But I am looking for the comments on how much you guys have lost. That's very important to me. I'm looking at that aspect. I want us to discuss that. How long have you been trading for, Odelet Bowen? I've been trading for more than 10 years. More than 10 years. You have not answered about mentorship payment. Oliver McDonald's, I sent for the mentorship payment. For those that are interested, the mentorship is for minimum of 1 month and it is from $2,000. That's why I said we need to discuss, we need to have a discussion. I put up my website, www.CSA Forex, so that you can go there and read some more. I'm going to put up the website again, www.csaforex.com, right? So we can discuss better. But my Instagram, for you to chat me up, we need to chat and know where you are in your trading, the issues you're having. For my Instagram is CSA Forex. And the Calendly, I dropped the Calendly as well. You can see I'm dropping everything again, so you can go and schedule a call or a chat. You can chat me up on Instagram, and after this live, I'll reply you. And let's discuss where you are, and then let's fix you up for the mentorship. For the mentorship, if you cannot pay the 2,000 at once, we'll discuss a payment plan for you. We'll work something out for you. Work something out for everybody. Okay. Can we do analysis on CardChef? Ooh, Evelyn Beck. I don't even have my writing materials here. Sorry. Let me put up on my notepad so that I see whether I could still do something if possible. Because I know somebody asked about gold. So I'll try my best to look at gold and CardChef. If I can't, if you chat me up, I can do a chat for you. I need candlestick pattern training. That's the mentorship. We'll talk about that. Nicola, join us in the mentorship as well. Let me just scroll down. Okay, guys. Alexia Nehemia said, I remember losing $400 on one trade. Wow. How much was your account balance? I'm interested in knowing the account balance. I remember losing $400 on one trade on crypto. I have stopped trading and I'm doing demo for now, which is good. It helps your psychology. We'll talk about psychology a lot. It's also very, very important in the business. So you lost $400 on one trade. How much was your total account? That's what I'm asking, because I know your money would have been more than 400. I'm going somewhere with this. Antonio Epstein said, I lost up to 3K. I'm not losing money, but the profit is not coming at all. Kitty Pierce, that means that you are more or less Your account balance is more or less ranging, is more or less stagnant. Let me see. Kitty, my risk reward not keeping me smooth in the market. Okay, so some of us said we lost about 3K, some of us said over 400 in a particular trade, and so on right? I can see more now, guys. Tomorrow is our Q&A session. You can come around and then we'll discuss different things and how to help you. How to join your group. That's the mentorship, guys. Once you make payment for the mentorship, you join the group where we're together and we discuss trading. We trade together, we make pips together. Is for 1 month duration. Risk management calculator, yes, when you come on board the mentorship, I'll give you a risk management calculator that will help you to calculate your own account balance. I will explain everything. Is you'll put in your own account balance, whether it's $1,000, $10,000, whatever the amount is there, put in your risk. It will help you to calculate the amount you are risking based on the percentage. You put in your stop loss, put in all those parameters to do that for you. I did it myself. I'm pretty good with math, so I did that for those that will be joining. Okay, let me just scroll down. Guys. I'm going to scroll down to the bottom. I'm seeing a lot of comments, guys. I'm so sorry. I can't read up all of them. I'm also monitoring the chat as well. Somebody said, oh, Singapore, John Beard. Sorry if I'm not pronouncing your names appropriately. Apologies for that. Sorry about that. Okay, what else again? Okay, so guys, chat me up for those interested in the mentorship. So let's cross back to the chats quickly. For this one I have in front of us, let me clean it up first of all. I'm going to drop the RSI. I'm going to drop the RSI indicator here, guys. The CT trade is getting riper and riper. Trust me. As I'm explaining this also on the NZD USD, if I take this NZD USD trade, I would also mark some levels that I might be looking forward to. Maybe something around here or something around here as a form of CT, and then also something around here, obviously, based on this here. This will be ultimate for me if we can get here. So this is what I'm looking at here. So let's put up the RSI. I'll just to show you something on the RSI. RSI is under oscillators here. Relative strength index. We can use the defaults 14 and click on OK. When it comes up, let me just adjust this here. So RSI, you can see it is clearly below 30. You can see it's about 21, it's below 30. And once it's below 30, it's telling you that it is oversold. Oversold, that's number one. And if you look also, you can see on the RSI, right, you have it moving in this manner, right? And you have the price moving in this manner. So this is your divergence here. When the price keeps on falling, but meanwhile the RSI is rising, it's telling you that price is lying. Let me reduce this a bit. It's saying that price is lying and it's about to reverse. It's about to. So as it's about to reverse here, it's dangerous, guys. As I mentioned the martingale, so you understand what you're doing. And it might not be your first bullet that you get a good entry to take it up. We'll talk about bullets, how we trade with bullets, because bullets is you knowing how many trades you're going to take in a day. We'll talk about that in the mentorship as well. Trust me, guys, the mentorship is a story of how to trade. You must understand how to trade from a story perspective. A story is giving you from the beginning, just like you're watching a movie from story or series or episodes. From the beginning, it takes you all the way, right? And you understand the story from every point in that series or episodes or whatever it is. Okay, let me see what else again do we have. So this is the RSI here. These are the areas I would love for my like TP1, you could call it like TP1 or TP2, and then my final TP obviously will be TP3 here, especially based on how the market has moved for the week. So I'm going to keep you guys updated, even if, oh, wow, my time is almost up. Even if we don't get an entry here, right? Be careful, look for your entry. Make sure, apart from this chart pattern, and you can see we have the RSI for Confluence as well. Make sure you have your candle pattern as well. It could be the engulfing. You could have an engulfing in this area telling you it's time that the buyers have gradually come in over here. It could be a hammer or pin bar. It could even be a doji. It could be an inside bar. There are different variations of price action candles that we'll talk about in the mentorship that will help you to know how to jump in, right? So you have combination of different things. You could even drop down in time frames. Don't worry, trust me, it's a story, as I say, and also it's like we're trying to prepare a meal. You have all your ingredients. I'll show you how to mix the salt, the Maggi, the paprika, the black pepper. Yes, I cook. I cook as well. So as I'm able to mention all of these things. Okay, but this is the NZD/USD quickly, as I won't say it was a promise, but we'll look at the gold. You remember the DXY has been going up, and then we said it's time to sell over here. That means that for the gold, if you look at gold, gold has been going down, right? Because as the dollar is going up, the gold will be going in the opposite direction. Beautiful. Look at what happened over here. I like the fact that this big candle came about by the news that came out about an hour ago for the dollar. So this dropped as the dollar went up, and then this created this area here, former support that now acted as resistance. So you can see it's acting as resistance now. But remember we said we're looking forward to selling on the what's the name, on the dollar index. That means that we're looking forward to buying on this gold, right? So you could be looking forward to maybe another pullback to this lows over here. You need to be careful when you're merging the two. The timing has to be key. You look forward to price rally hitting this lows over here. So this could be like a double bottom. That's another chart pattern for you. And then you can see another buy up to this point here, or maybe even up to this point here. You can see that we have marked out these areas here. Oops, sorry, I need to adjust this. This one is actually here. We have mapped out these areas here based on our analysis earlier, and you can even get back to this point here, right? And some of these areas you might get back to might not be this week, it might be to next week. So if you hold trades over the weekend, fine. If you don't, fine. For me personally, I don't hold trades over the weekend. I'll explain my A to Z of my trading strategy, my psychology of trading, everything, the whole thought process, the whole step-by-step procedure of how I trade. I'll explain everything to you in the mentorship, right? For those interested in the mentorship, hit me up and we will discuss further. This is gold. Somebody asked on the CAD chef. Let me just do CAD chef. And guys, sorry, I won't be able to do any other one. This is CAD chef here. I don't trade CAD chef, so I'm putting it here to be a clean chart. I will do the fresh analysis together. This is CAD chef. The first thing that jumps at me, first of all, the first thing that jumps at me is that it's rather dirty. Looking at the entire chart, it's rather a dirty chart. But at the same time, I have some area that I would love, if it's for buying, I would love to see price in this area here. And I'm marking this area simply because we have this buying pressure here, as you can see. And you can see price is pushing lower. Price could easily get here, give us a buy position here to take it higher. This is from the 1 hour time frame as well. If you look at it from different time frames, to give us some different interpretations as well. That's for buying. So I think majorly I'll be interested in buying here, and we have some areas here of interest. And this area here, if you look closely, it has acted as a sort of resistance. You see acted a resistance here, even though a breach here, and then we have resistance. And you can see it didn't quite get there, but acted as resistance. So this is also an important area. So if you're looking for selling, this would be where to look for selling opportunities. If you're looking for buying, to where to look for buying opportunities. And I think I will favor more of a buy. I'll favor more of a buy, not just because it is going there, but because of the structure. For me, even in a ranging market as this is, because it's clearly ranging on this time frame, in a ranging market, you can still pick out maybe based on like the highs and the lows, higher highs, lower lows, and whatever the mixture is, you can still pick out the flow even within a range, within a consolidation. So I'll favor a buy over here on the CAD CHF. I can't remember the person that asked for buy for CAD CHF, but we have just done the analysis here. So I hope that's okay for the person. I'm just going to scroll down now because we're going to round it up within a few minutes. Sorry, let me just go through this quickly. I have, sorry, all the technicals on the month will gold close bullish trader's opinion. I would have to do that on a higher time frame, probably like on a daily, weekly time frame. But I can't do that now because of time. Sorry. Looks like a correction phase. Can't remember what I said. Egbert Funny. Can't remember what I said for you to say it looks like correction phase. Just quickly scroll down. When is the time to trail stop loss? When is the time to not touch stop loss in a trade? I like that, Robin Wallace. I won't be able to answer that now because of time. Sorry about that. But trading, trailing your stop loss, trailing stop is a trade management technique that we talk about in our mentorship. Guys, talking about the mentorship, let me just open up the page for the mentorship. so that I could explain some things on the mentorship for you guys that will be joining. You've been asking about the price, asking about this. I'll give you more information on that in a bit. I'll open up the page so you can also go to the page. As I mentioned, it's on the CSA Forex section as well. Let me just clean this up. This is Card Chef. So you can do a screenshot. You can quickly do a screenshot while I clean up. Do a screenshot, and then you can monitor this as well. You can watch this on a replay. Guys, we're going to be rounding up soon. Let me just quickly give you more information on the mentorship that we've been talking about so that you have a better understanding. So I'm moving this slide over to my website, that's a CSA Forex. You have the mentorship here. It's a 4 weeks mentorship. And these are all the things you get. You get the video tutorials, as you can see. I'll give you video tutorials explaining everything on demand, so you can watch it at any time. We get Zoom coaching sessions. You get trade setups where we trade together. You get the trading plan, as I mentioned earlier, the trading plan, the trading journal, risk management calculator. You get all of these things. We will be in a Telegram group. It's a special Telegram group where those that are paid for the mentorship would be and will be trading together. You get daily market updates, lots of assignments, right? And for $2,000, $19.97, you get it for $2,000. You can sign up here. One thing you'd also be getting from the video tutorials, let me just navigate there on the website. For the video tutorials, you'll be getting access to all of these videos. Just a second, let us open up. This is my website, so you guys can also explore it as well. This is what you'll be getting. Let me just open this up so that you see as well. You'll get access to all of this, how to use the MT4. If you are new, you don't know how to use the trading application, you get to know how to use that on the laptop desktop version, also on the smart mobile version over here. You get to know more about the fundamentals, technicals. You can see that we have everything already waiting for you. Risk management calculator, risk management, how to minimize your losses, maximize your profits. The trading strategy, price action, support, and resistance is what we focus on. Price action, you get more on that. Fibonacci, somebody asked about Fibonacci, you have that here. Trade management as well, how to manage trade. Somebody just asked about trading stock. That's what you get over here on the trade management. Trading psychology, very, very important. Trading psychology, how to prevent unnecessary losses as well, and then different ways to earn. There are different ways to earn in every industry, every business. You have access to this on demand. And we'll also be talking about all of this during the mentorship session as well. Okay, so let me just dive back into the comment section and see other comments that we have as we're rounding up now. So guys, I obviously want to be able to answer all your questions or your comments. Tomorrow is the Q&A session. We'll try as much as possible to answer briefly your questions. You're interested in the mentorship, hit me up. Let's have a discussion on my Instagram. As I said earlier, CSA Forex. Hit me up on CSA Forex on my Instagram. And then you can also book a call on the Calendly and we can discuss or chat, whatever the case might be. And we have payment plan for those for the mentorship. You're interested in mentorship, we have a payment plan that you can key into and take advantage of. Okay, let me just breeze through the remaining comments here. Definitely amazing, bro. Can you check pounds? I'm sorry, Edwin Kent's time has already gone. JPY, I won't be able to check on that. Chat me up and let's see what we can do for you. Gold going down. Yes. SPX is supposed to more bears coming. Okay, guys, I can now. This is the beautiful thing about the mentorship. A lot of us are watching different instruments, pound, JPY, so also on the schools, on the Nasdaq, and other instruments and all. We will talk about all of them. We'll do chats for you. We'll do analysis for you. We'll be having Zoom sessions where we do strictly briefing, market briefing. We talk about it's strictly on you. You can see we have a lot of people here, so obviously lots of comments coming in. So we'll have more time in the mentorship session as well. Let's see. Euro broke low. We'll look at the euros tomorrow. We'll continue with that tomorrow. Here said, wow, that is very good. You cook also. Yes, I'm a bit good when it comes to, adding some ingredients together and doing some little here and here, some barbecue and so on. Okay. So most of you asking about some other instruments. Sorry, I forgot to turn off my video. Okay. Tomorrow you won't have my video on. I don't even know whether you can even see me. I believe you can see my video at the same time. Okay, I'm waiting for right conferences for GSL. Okay, that'll be good. That means that you are trading with the trend. You're waiting for retracement. Simon Gunter, we already talked about areas you can watch this on a replay. I have just 1 more minute and then I'm rounding up now. Are you receiving 1% or less? That's from Robin. We'll talk about all of these things. Guys, I want to say thank you for joining me. I'm just scrolling to the bottom. For the mentorship, for those that are interested, join me, guys. The mentorship, we just need a few people to join us on the mentorship so that I can concentrate on everybody. Even though we'll be together, I want to concentrate on everybody. And so we just need a few people. So if you are interested, chat me up so that you can sign up, subscribe on time, as we'll just be taking a few number for the next batch, because I want to concentrate on everybody individually and collectively as well. Okay, so thank you guys. It has been a good one. I want to believe that we have gained something today, and tomorrow would be our Q&A session. You can ask more questions on the mentorship and we'll give you more information on that. You can also go over the website and see comments that people have given about joining the course, about joining the mentorship and so on. Dig in, use my name to search on the website, get more information about me and so on. Just do your due diligence and so on. I want to thank you guys for joining me. It has been a good one. It is the top of the hour, 3 p.m. Au revoir, everybody. I think that is French, obviously. So for the person that owes me lunch, I think K Rods, when I come over, I'm coming to the UK in August before summer ends. You can as well meet up somewhere in Paris. That lunch, don't worry, we'll take pictures and I'll show everybody here. This will be a good one. Okay, guys, thank you. Goodbye. Peace and love. Trade safely, use a stop loss, very key to protect your account, and calculate your risk appropriately. Use the proper lot size, proper volume based on your account balance. Cheers. See you guys tomorrow.